Good morning, officer.
Good morning.
My name's Danny.
Nice to meet you, Daddy.
Shake hands, touch.
Yeah, we can do that. COVID.
Yeah. What it is, officer, I've come here today with a file of evidence, and I'd like to assist me in the citizen's arrest of Sebastian Samuel there, who is reading the story.
Yeah.
I believe I've got significant evidence in here that this guy should not be in front of children. Just for your own sake, I've got many number of convictions of child groomers and rapers under my belt. I've got 100% conviction rate. So gathering evidence is sort of my little hobby, my little pastime, and it works. What I'd like to just quickly briefly show you is just a few little bits from this guy. So this is some of his posts off his social media. So that's one of them, Love Has No Age, which is quite worrying, one of his posts. Another post is where you can clearly see his penis while in front of children. I've got a high-res definition of this. You can clearly outmake his testicles and his penis. He's got no pants on. You can see that. Here, he alludes to an 11-year-old that if he met in a gay club, he would have sex with. You got your body one more. Here, he's took a picture of a young guy's arse he's just penetrated, and he's wrote on his arse, Ada was here. Also here, he alludes that when in a gay club, he likes to have his bum destroyed, which that man, just on them 4 pages, I've got a whole folder full, should not be teaching children. If we carry on, he's in there currently reading books to children about poo. I've got videos of inside the library of him making all the kids scream poo. Okay? These are well-known FBI logos for paedophilia. That's their calling cards. It's off the FBI website. In ADHD's book, which he's reading, you've got the boy lover symbols there. The books are littered with paedophile logos. They're all in the books. Nice. Also, they've got the paedophile logos on their dresses, which is a calling card to paedophiles. As we go along, they roll out a carpet with the paedophile logo on. We can keep going. This one has been into a school. This one is called Miss Testicle. She's been in schools teaching. Now, a man in a dress going into a school, teaching children, called Miss Testicle. Don't sit right with me. Does it sit right with you? Would you want a person named that, teaching your children?
I'm listening. Sorry, I'm not going to. Yeah, I'm not
okay,
going to.
I'm
sure you understand that. I'm listening.
Okay, but look, this is what's happened in America. They rolled this out in America. It's just come to here. This is where we are in America now. I've got plenty of videos of them stripping for children putting money down their pants.
Yeah.
So we go on. Drag queens. Many drag queens in this country, I've got it all in here, have been arrested for grooming and sexually abusing children. I've got it all in this file. Also, I've got in here, there's 2 drag queens that was cancelled from a school only about 3 weeks ago, because the headmaster looked on their social media and they was giving each other blowjobs and each other drugs, so he pulled them from the school. As we go on, I've got your oath. I hope you're standing on your oaths today, and I was hoping I could both see your warrants just to make sure you are bona fide police, if that is okay. Would that be okay if I see both of your warrants?
Absolutely, no issues whatsoever.
That's fantastic, officer. I really appreciate that. And I take it you're both standing on your oaths to protect the public and our children. Thank you, sir. I really appreciate that. Would you like to show me your warrant, sir? If I can just catch your...
Yeah.
No, I'll take it. What, you're an inspector?
Oh, yeah.
You're an inspector.
Yeah. Details on
That's
that.
fantastic. Thank you, sir. I really appreciate that. So I've got some couple of questions here. But what I've done as well, I've also put together a witness statement of why we're here today, our concerns as parents, that there is a man in there, in a dress, who's a sex worker, teaching kids about poo, which is a scat fetish, which is, if you look on their progress flag, that's what the brown stripe means. It means a scat fetish. It doesn't mean brown people inclusive, it actually means scat fetish. Also here I've printed off all the child laws. So I've put off the arrest, citizens arrest law under section 24A, which I think I'm well within my right, assisted by the police, to go in there and arrest this guy right now. Just on what I've shown you after the first few pages. But I've also printed off all the evidence of drag queens who have groomed and raped children in this country. There's 2 pages in there. This is their policy, which he has wrote, and in their policy it says they will not engage in sexual activity with children, they will not sexually abuse children, they will not subject children to abuse, emotional or physiological abuse. I think reading poo stories in a dress with your balls hanging out is sexual abuse and indecent exposure. What I've also done is I've put out all the sexual offences laws and highlighted them towards children. So we've got child sex offences, we've got abuse of a position of power, which he's doing right now. He's got power and he's abusing it. Here we have indecent exposure, which him with his tackle on show is indecent exposure. I wouldn't want my kids to see someone's tackle exposure. And I'm here, I've not got nothing against gays, anyone like that. You know, I'm here to protect children, that's why I'm here. And I believe that guy is polluting children's minds in there. But as we carry on, I've got all your child exploitation literature there, which if you look in there, is crossing all the boundaries. And I've got the Children Act 1989. So now you've seen that, will you assist me to go into that library and make a citizen's arrest for an interview where I can present this evidence to you and a lot more with videos, more screenshots. I've got a lot of stuff.
Yeah. At this time, though, and my rationale is, if I've listened to you, my rationale is.
No, I really appreciate you.
Yeah. So actually, you made an allegation, okay, in that folder.
I've got evidence.
You've got an allegation, okay? So you claim you have evidence in that folder. Obviously, that does need to be reviewed, okay? If you're, as per like any crime would be investigated, and that's reviewed, okay? So you need to give police time to review that, the right people to review that, and then a decision can be made if an offence has taken place.
But surely with your police presence here and ferrying this guy around, you know this stuff already.
No one's ferrying anyone around. The police are here to ensure there's no breach of the peace.
So we've been to all the libraries. We've seen police carry his bags, ferrying him around in unmarked police cars. We actually believe he's turning up at the police station, and you're bringing him here. We know of this.
That's not the facts.
We've got it on video, sir.
You may well have that. That's not the facts today at all.
Well, videos don't really lie. When you see a policeman carrying his bags, putting him in an unmarked police car and taking him to the next library.
In that case, what I would suggest there, if you've got concern about police conduct, the Office of Police Conduct, the best people to deal with that. If you wish for this folder to be passed on to investigation team to be reviewed, I can facilitate that.
Could I have an email for yourself and I can send this all over to you? And then I can keep in contact with yourself?
No, I will give you, I'll find out who's best to deal with this, because I'm not a local officer, and I can ensure that this is passed on to an investigation team, and they can review what you're saying and review if any offence has taken place.
Just on that alone, that guy in there alludes to that 11-year-old boy to having sex with him in a gay club. Is that not enough to raise concern?
I don't know where that evidence comes from. I don't know the provenance.
From his Facebook post.
Yeah.
These are all from his social media.
His own social media.
It's all from his social. You can't tell me it's not his social media. That's him.
Yeah. As you can understand, lots of different bits of evidence can be fabricated as well. We need to find provenance of evidence. No.
I haven't got a 100% conviction rate for making up evidence.
Yeah, okay. But as I said, so that's what I'll do today. I can ensure that that's passed on and be reviewed as per any allegation.
How do I contact you, officer?
You certainly have my details.
Yeah?
Yeah, no problem whatsoever.
Can I have your shoulder number?
Yeah, of course you can, yes. Yeah, it was on my warrant card.
I didn't catch
and it's CH 662.
Yeah.
Okay, and Hartley, Acting Chief Inspector Hartley.
Yeah. And that's it. What station are you based at?
Headquarters.
Okay.
Okay.
But obviously you've been briefed to come down here today to facilitate a guy.
What's your name, sorry?
My name's Danny.
Danny. I'm happy to continue the conversation. I'm not popping on. Can I just go speak to my colleague about what's
Of course
happening
you can,
there?
sir.
Because
really
my
appreciate your time and
core
listening to
role
me.
here is to ensure the breach of the peace. Obviously, something else is going on. I just need to manage that.
I'd also like to report a crime of
think you
breach
mean-
of peace, and that guy in there is causing me fear, alarm and distress and major anxiety. And I actually see you arrest a guy, a veteran at his home the other day, for a Facebook post because it caused these guys anxiety. So I'm feeling very anxious at the moment.
Right, okay, thank you for that. Okay, let me just go speak to my colleague. Happy
Thank
to
you,
continue.
sir.
What was your name, sorry?
Danny.
Danny.
Danny for the moment.
I didn't get your surname.
For the moment, it's Danny.
Danny for the moment. Thank you. Yeah. Right.
Well, there we go. So the police will not do anything.
I'll sort it.
I've downloaded all these videos. of
Got it
him.
already, that's enough. That's it. Bang to work.
It's back to work. So now, I've convicted men on smaller bundles than that.
Yeah.
Also, they shut that company down, Dragon Story out in May last year, worried about enhanced DBS checks for his workers. Really? And asking them to get round it, yeah. Which I've got it all. You know, I can submit it to these, but now, as you say, you know, I've not come here believing they're going to do anything because they're here guarding him.
Of course.
You know, it's not.
It's lip service.
You've got to understand that we're stood outside a library while a man in a dress talks to children about poo, and the police are guarding him, and they're also bringing in, I would say, violent protesters.
100%.
Because if I go over there, I'm going to get pushed. They're going to hit me. They're going to try and grab that off me. They won't do nothing. As soon as I crack one of them straight in the jaw, which are, you know,
instigated that.
I will be banged up, and that's what they're looking for. That's why they bring them in. So everyone's got to keep on their toes. You know, don't react to nothing.